All right, so one of the really common things, unfortunately, is falls. And the statistics are, past age of 65, falls very commonly result in a hip fracture. And approximately 50% of the people that fall and fracture their hip, they don't live longer than 6 months. So it's a pretty serious statistic. We don't want anybody falling into that category. So one of the things we work on all the time in therapy is how to avoid falling and how to keep our reflexes quick and how to train balance. Balance is beautifully trainable. So I'm going to show you a couple of our real quick ways to train people so that we don't experience a fall, okay? So the first is working on what's called an ankle strategy. So you imagine like you're standing on a clock face, okay? 12, 3, 6, and 9. Stand centered with your weight, so you're on the balls and heels of the foot, like the entire foot, okay? So not here or here, but just right down the middle, okay? And then from here, what we're gonna do is you initially start with working on just small adjustments to our feet. That's one of the things that gets really, really sluggish and contributes to us tripping and falling. So what you do is you shift your weight to the numbers on the clock. So I'm shifting to 12. Now, the top half of the clock, not on the bottom half of the clock, okay? 1, 2, 3. So I go to the number, back center, okay? So we just work around the clock. So make sure that you stay there, hold it, engage, make sure you're stable in that position, and come back to center, okay? Then the next part of this is we want to work towards stepping towards numbers in the clock. And this one, the whole clock is fair game, okay? So people get sluggish again with their ability to step and catch themselves with the right feet. So what you want to do is you take and you step to the number. So I'm going to step to 3. Small steps. 4. 5. So we just work around the clock, right? So you shift, be stable, shift back, okay? Where people fall is they go to lose their balance and they step with the wrong, this way, right? What happens is, if we step with the wrong foot, that will not stop my forward progression, and a lot of times that can result in a fall. So what you want to do is, if you go to lose your balance, you want to step with the same foot that you're losing your balance and falling to, because that will quickly arrest your forward momentum. It stops you right away, but you have to have enough strength to actually be able to do it using the ankles and using the feet. So then you put it together. So we shift to the number, step to the number. Shift to the number, step to the number. So what you're doing is you're training the components that if you were to lose your balance, you can step your way out of it. And instead of falling, you just walk your way right out of it, and it works like a champ.